to ChatBothero. In this video I'm going to show you a forthcoming update. We're currently on the 4th of August 2016, and sometime in the next week you can expect to see this update, and I'll show you what it means. We've redone the interface, and what this means is that in terms of your flows, you can have them in a sequence. So we can just move a flow like this and it will say reordered. Now, in order to lead a conversation, for the bot to lead a conversation at the moment, you can do so here by asking a question and giving specific responses via buttons, and the button then would lead to another response. So that's fine, but now you can do the same with a natural conversation without having buttons. So how this works is that if you have a flow in the next order, that's the one that the bot will look to next. So for example, if we had a response yes, now the yes response might be different to depending upon the question that was asked. So if the question was, do you want to buy a product, you're going to have it, and they say yes, the response would be different if the question was, do you need more help? And so what will happen is now you can make the bot know or respond to the specific inquiry using a textual response. And all you do is make sure that the flow that you want to come after the question is positioned after the question. So if you had several that said yes, several flows that were in response to yes, the bot will now know which one to use simply by you positioning the right one to follow the question. I hope that makes sense. So it comes from, the order would be, here would be 1, and then to the right would be 2, and then down to the left would be 3, then across would be 4, and so on. Now, we've added one other feature that is also very powerful. If I scroll, if you have a look at the each of the flows, you can make one of them a default. And now what that means is that if someone asks a question that doesn't trigger any response, so they've used words that are not in the bot's vocabulary at that time, you can still have the bot make a response. So in this case, for example, I've put in a default one. I've made this one the default. Literally, you can make any flow a default one, and you just make click here. In this case, it would remove it. Obviously, you can only have one default, and what would happen is, if I show you, let's come to another. So there we go. I'll shut that one down for a minute. So here we have in the Snap It app. So if I just put any old rubbish in, it doesn't know what it is, but it still comes back with a response. Yeah, so that's what the default option will do for you. And finally, we've also included language options, so you can actually use any language, even right to left languages such as Hebrew and Arabic. I'll cover that in another video, and that is available at the moment too. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you found that helpful. See you in another video.